What's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now. Oof, live from the village right now. 9 p.m. right now. An hour later than originally intended right now. I got delayed. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Got delayed, did. Appreciate coming through, Brax. Big up to you. But yeah, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. GMT. What time is it over in your part of the world, Brax? But yeah, ended up starting the stream about an hour later than originally intended. Got delayed in the traffics and works and stuff. Well, not really traffic. Traffic wasn't too bad, but just, you know, work and stuff and being around, and ended up taking a bit longer than originally planned. That's how it goes sometimes, but we here now. Still plan on doing 3 episodes today, so probably shouldn't waste too much time talking, because I know we all got to get to bed at some point. But for now, oh yeah, so real quick, X-Files season 2 episodes 12 to 14. The first episode is called Aubrey. It is on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, or if you got it on Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, whatever you got it on, get it ready on 0. And if you don't have it, and if you don't want to get it, it's all good. You can still come along and have some fun. But for now, let me switch over to this screen and just chat a little bit. Okay, what happened to my camera? What happened to my camera? My camera has disappeared. One moment. Please. Here we go. Here we go. We back. That's not supposed to disappear like that, though. That wasn't supposed to disappear like that. But here we are. Here we are. But yeah, so I won't long it out too much. Just chat for a little bit. Then we'll start the show, because we're already an hour late. Hour later than usual. But there will be time, well, I say will be, if there isn't, let me know in the comments, but there should be time links in the description if you're watching on the replay. It is 2 minutes past 3 p.m. in your states. Okay, so that is 7 hours. Can I add? I don't think I can add. 6 hours. It was 6 hours. 6 hours behind. Okay, 6 hours behind. So that's Central Time. Is that right? Did I get that right? Central Time, because you have Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time, and then Central Time. I think if you're 6 hours behind, that's Central Time. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam being the place to be. You're barefoot or got on so okay. Okay, I guess that foot fetish that Fred has kind of rubbed off on Brax a little bit. I have socks on, Brax. Brax socks about my feet. Okay, all right. Listen, we don't kink shame here. We don't kink shame. But how's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream an hour later than originally intended. But yeah, I'll chat for just another minute or two. Then we'll start the show. Already an hour late, so I don't want to take too much time, because of course we all got things to do. Well, I know you've got things to do. I'm just going to bed after this. I'm sure people out there in the world actually have lives and do things productive. I don't do anything that productive. Well, maybe that's not true. I do a few productive things. I do a few. But yeah. I have to see which one, well, which socks I'm wearing. I don't know if I'm going to show my feet on camera, to be honest. I mean, maybe I should start on OnlyFans for my feet. I think Brax and Fred might be actually no, Brax said Fred said he doesn't like dudes' feet, so might be just Brax on my OnlyFans. I'm gonna start. It's just me wearing socks on my OnlyFans. How much do you reckon I can get for that? I reckon I can get at least a few subscribers. You know, I'm not famous enough, and so I won't get like millions and millions, I don't think. But I reckon I can get at least a few subscribers. Call it socks and jocks. That's lame. I could come over better than that. Sam's not wearing any socks, by the way. Sam is barefoot. You know, barefoot. Bare. How about you, Braxton? Are you wearing socks? Or are you barefoot and butt naked? If you haven't already, get it ready for Zero. X-Files Season 2, Episode 12, Aubrey. We'll start the show in just a moment. In just a quick moment. Dude, I'm wearing PJs. Those socks have been off for a while. That's probably for the best, actually. It's been pretty humid today. Actually, it hasn't been as humid today as it was yesterday, but it's still been pretty humid. Yeah, I have one. Just asking because you usually lean back in your seat like a recliner. Oh, I see. I see. Wait, do my feet come on camera sometimes? I don't realize I'll show my feet on camera. So yeah, I do lean back, and I know sometimes I might. You can't. I don't think you can see it, but maybe you can see it here. But I've got my leg on my table here. But yeah, you can't see my feet on camera, can you? I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you could ever. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I leaned a little bit too far back one time, and I blessed the internet with my foot crust, with my ashy ankles. I guess to be careful. I guess to be careful. I don't really. I don't. Actually, no. You know how mother's love is supposed to be unconditional. Well, turns out it has its limits. You know what? Real talk. I don't believe humans are capable of unconditional love. I actually don't. Some may disagree with me, and of course, I'm you know, that's fine. But I actually don't believe that. I feel like there's definitely times where we can forgive a lot and look past a lot, but yeah, I think everything has its limits. There's always going to be that point where you're like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. Sometimes that point is here, sometimes that point is there, sometimes that point is there, but yeah, I don't believe we're capable of unconditional love. And you know what, I don't think we need to be. In all honesty, I don't think we need to be. I think ultimately it's like to love somebody regardless of how much bullshit they put in you. It's like there's a point where I be like, you know what, I think we need to place a few conditions on this. Holly looks me dead in the face and said coffee is trash. Yeah, that's a good reason to stop loving your kids. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a very good reason. Like, not sure. Was she swapped in a hospital or something, or what happened here? But yeah, everything has its limits. Everything has its limits. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. We're already an hour late. Well, I am. You're not. You're here on time. So let me switch over to this screen. I ain't seeing your field socks on screen. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yet. Brax is living in hope. Not yet. Not yet. All right. So episode 12, season 2, episode 12, Aubrey. Hope you're ready on Zero. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. Yo, what up, Frozen G? And in 3, 2, 1, play. Frozen Gamer, how's your day, ma? That's not Scully, is it? I would have much rather her call me a gun. I can respect that. And it's partly true. But going for the coffee, nah, too far. So you're gonna do? You're gonna put her up for adoption? I feel like that's a reasonable response. Since you were watching X-Files, did you see what happened in Las Vegas? I did not see what happened in Las Vegas. What happened in Las Vegas? I didn't mean it in that context. No, I'm only teasing, Brax. It's so good. It's so good. I feel like it's the only response. How old's Holly? Holly's the 9-year-old or the 10-year-old? You could put like double-digit kids up for adoption. I mean, it might take a while because I feel like most people want like single-digit kids, but I feel like you can still put double-digit kids up. You just might have to like maybe sweeten the deal a little bit. Like, definitely don't tell whoever's like looking into it she hates coffee. Like, you can't tell them that because they'll be like, nah, double digits and she hates coffee. It's too much. So you have to keep that. She's 8. So okay, she's dead. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. The good news is that you'd be much easier to get her adopted than at 8 years old. She's not quite the double digits yet. Better do it soon though, because boy, 2 years go quick. Once it goes from 8, 9, once it hits that 10, oof, it's gonna be hard to get her adopted. It's gonna be hard. To be fair though, I think probably at that age I didn't like coffee either. That being said, did I even try coffee at 8 years old? I know I didn't like it the first time I tried coffee, and I would have been, I probably wasn't that young. I was probably a bit older. I think the first time I tried coffee. I think I was in my teen years actually. The first time I tried coffee and I didn't like it. So I don't know. I'm just saying it could take a while. It might, it might take some 20 or 30 years before she starts to appreciate it. But hang in there, hang in there. Something from the sky crashed down on Earth and it landed in someone's garden. Okay. And they reported it to the police. Okay. That they saw some creatures. Police were investigating and involved. Okay. Now the people went quiet. Okay. Eight-foot creatures looking at them. It's on YouTube. Oh, right. That sounds a bit mad. 8-foot creatures, you know. And nobody's saying that. And everybody's just going quiet. Yeah, but she said that to hurt me. Oh, I see. I mean, to be fair, she clearly succeeded. She succeeded in causing emotional damage. Emotional damage. Have you guys seen that guy, Stephen Hugh, I think his name is? He does those jokes about like Asian culture, and a lot of them end with like emotional damage. I'm guessing he's quite popular because I've seen that as a meme around as well. So I don't know if you guys have seen it though, but he's a funny dude. Stephen Hugh, I think it is, or Stephen Ha, I can't remember, but Stephen something. Oh, you know him, yeah. FG knows him. People who report to the internet's going crazy. Ooh. does that bit matter? So it was a human, I don't know. That could be a prank. I mean, if it's on YouTube and the internet, it's, yeah, you definitely want to take it with a pinch of salt, just because, like, oh, they snuck in a naughty joke. Did you see that? They snuck in a naughty joke on the X-Files. I'm pretty sure nobody got it at the time. Well, none of us kids anyway. Except that one dirty kid, of course, you know. You're not one kid that knows all the dirty jokes. Like they're way too mature for their age, you know, that kid. That's the only kid that got that joke. Yeah, that definitely had. Why do me like that? I guess on the plus side though, is that she won't be drinking any of your coffee. More coffee for you. Her name's BJ. Do you have Game Pass? Not anymore. I cancelled it a few months ago. I would get it again, but for now I just felt like I wasn't using it enough to justify paying for it. So yeah, I cancelled it and then maybe come back to it whenever I'm ready to. I'm looking at the positives that had your back when they gave you the I'm just trying to I mean, the difference is I don't have to go back to that place. You kind of have to live with her. So I'm just trying to find a solution to at least until you can get her adopted, you got to live with her. So trying to ease the discomfort in the meantime. Cancelled it too, but started it again. Might just use it for 1 month, then cancel. Yeah, I mean, I think Game Pass and services like that are really good, but end of the day, if you're playing, like right now, I'm not playing any games on Game Pass. I'm playing mostly Cyberpunk, and eventually I need to get back to Final Fantasy. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to be paying for something I'm just not using right now, and maybe once I'm done with these games, I might look to get back to it, but I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, her name's BJ. Just use some cocoa butter or Vaseline on your ankles, dog. Oh, better actually. Nah, be good, be good. still Persona 4 and Monster Hunter on Game Pass. Because he said he wants to make a comeback in 2023. That's crazy talk. Yeah. I don't think he's yeah, I don't think Bill Cosby's making any kind of comeback in 2023. It'd be a long time before people are ready to forgive him. He probably, I mean, he's what, 80 something, 90, maybe close to 90. I don't think he's making any kind of comeback. I mean, in all honesty, he probably died before people are ready to forgive him at this point. And considering what he did, boy, I don't even know if he can be forgiven for that. But if it is going to happen, it ain't happening next year, that's for sure. Oh, Scully knows. Say it works. Oh yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. But then I got some for that. Moments like this, I realize how not normal I am. Most moms get upset over kids calling names. I'm fine with that. Go for the coffee. That's it. Well, everything has its limits, right? Some people it's name calling. For you, it's got coffee. Get insulting. Limits. Establishing boundaries is important. Yeah, he's a comedian. I give him that. He's an old man now. What can he do now? Yeah, it's not so much about what he can he do now. It's more what he did in the past, and that's still a lot of pain that people are carrying. You know, people who were affected by that, people who were victimized by it. You know, they're still carrying that pain. He should still be in prison. Yeah, he got let out on some technicality or something like that, wasn't it? Hey, isn't that the guy that was in Lost? John Locke. Oh, this is getting intense. He groomed a young fellow. Oh, really? Oh, it's Peter Schofield. Okay, Peter Schofield. Isn't it? That's Philip Schofield. But yeah. And then he got likely victims have to live with it for the rest of it. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, what he did is like the level of pain and damage. I mean, we're talking some 40+ women. Do some mad stuff. It's crazy for sure. But yeah, Schofield, I mean, he's probably not going to prison. Schofield, I think he's probably not going to prison or any kind of legal thing like that. But his career is done. Like, his career is done. Like, I don't think you're going to be seeing Schofield on TV unless it's like an interview or something like that. Maybe. I don't think he's going to be presenting or hosting anything. And he's, what, 60-something now, Schofield? So, yeah, I don't think you'd be seeing him back. There's no evidence that Snow's did anything illegal. The guy was 20 when they got involved. If what he's saying is true and the guy stays silent, it's speculation at the moment. Yeah, the thing is, like, because, I mean, here's the way I understand it. And maybe I've understood it wrong. But my understanding is that they met when he was like 14 or 15 or something like that. He was a teenager, like a child practically, or not much more than a child. You know, when they met. And Schofield was very much a mentor to him at that young age, like helping him out. And not only did they just like meet, but apparently stayed in contact throughout that time as well. So they're still in contact all that time. So even though they didn't necessarily do anything, I don't know. It's like how much grooming, whether intentional or unintentional, happened during those years. You know what I mean? That's I feel like that's the kind of sticking point as far as I understand it. Like, we don't know exactly what was said or what wasn't said, but then whether he was grooming him intentionally, we don't know. Whether he was grooming him unintentionally, we don't know. Or whether it was just all perfectly innocent and then they just happened to get together when they were both adults. I guess we don't know. So yeah, like you say, it's a lot of speculation. What do you guys think? Do you think Philip Schofield will be back presenting TV shows in the next few years? I agree, it's weird, and his poor wife, he did her dirty, but it's a class. Someone that's pedo with no evidence isn't right. That's just, no, for sure, for sure. What I don't understand about people talking about being unfaithful to his wife or cheating on his wife or something. That's what I don't understand about that. Didn't he come out as gay like a couple of years ago or something? And his wife was like all fine with it or whatever. You know, his family was all fine with it. And I mean, was so I mean, I figured they would have went their separate ways then, or I guess apparently not. Now she stayed married to a dude, to a gay dude, once he's come out. Like, I don't know. I just figured that was the end of them, but maybe not. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a bit more sense now. Yeah, this guy's suspect. Alright, so he was cheating on his wife with a dude, a young dude that he may or may not have groomed from teenage years. Then he came out as gay. And I guess was continuing with the same affair. Because that was, what, 2-3 years ago, I think he came out. Philip Schofield. I just hate the way people jump on the bandwagon of hate with no evidence. Some people. Oh no, yeah, no, I get that. I get that. She is covered in blood. Oh. Somebody carved her up. But yeah, and I feel like whatever happened, whatever the truth of that situation is, yeah, I don't think we're going to see Philips go for any kind of presenting or anything like that. TV presenting, TV hosting, any kind of capacity like that for a long time. That'd be my guess. He is done. I feel like you're saying, like people pretty much make up their minds. So even if it comes out one day that there was absolutely no grooming, it was all just happenstance. Even if it comes out beyond any kind of shadow of a doubt that it was all legit. Well, I don't know if legit's the right word to use, but you know, if it was all like nothing like illegal or whatever like that, even if that comes out that it was all above board, yeah, people make up their minds, and it'd be a while. It'd be a while, if ever. Oh, this guy's doing some magic or something. Unless he did himself in, unless he did himself in, and the people get in the be kind bandwagon night. Oh yeah. Like what was that girl's name? Was it the Love Island girl? I can't remember her name right now, but yeah, it was kind of like that. Caroline Flack, that was it. Yeah, Caroline Flack. It was kind of like that with her. Like she was getting all kinds of criticisms, and then after, you know, after she ended, yeah, it was like, oh yeah, anti-bullying, be kind. You don't know what people are going through. It never hurts to be kind. And that's the same thing over and over again. Next thing that happens, people start piling on them as well, and then it happens again. man, that story getting deep. Oof. It's gonna. Oh, they're gonna. It's gonna be that lady. Oh, maybe not. No one learns anything. Humans suck. For all my thoughts, I don't get it. You know that crap. Yeah, for sure, man. It's like. It's one of the reasons why. I mean, I'm not saying that I get this right all the time because I know that I don't. But it's one of the reasons why I try not to talk bad about celebrities or just general people like don't even know like that, because you know you just because you just don't know what they're going through. You don't know why they do the things they do, or whether it's a mental health thing, or whether it's just a stress thing, or whether it's just something that you have no idea about. And sometimes people are just too quick to, you know, make jokes, make fun, or throw insults, or call people this and people that, and it's like, then it turns out that they're going through some madness, and everybody feels bad for like 5 seconds, and it's back to normal. Oh. So this lady gave up the son to adoption, and it all end up in the same town. So a video today, right, and it was a black dude who lives in Southern America, being all positive and saying how much he loves where he is from. That's one woman in the comment section told him he. Oof, I think I'm guessing how this went, but I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. Oof, better use it quick. Oh, what's going on? Eesh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's he do? Told him he needs to think about who he is, voting for. They are taking his rights away, and he isn't being honest. Johnson has said, I hate to tell you this, but you're very much trying to gaslight him. I mean, we all hear stories about, you know, southern states in America. I mean, Braxton tells us quite a few as well. So, I mean, look, I'm sure there's like all kinds of things there, like racist and everything else, and all of that, right? But if for whatever reason, you know, somebody, a black guy in the southern states of America, found a reason to love living there, then hey, good, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's not like, well, I assume, I'm somewhat assuming here, it's not like he's out here pretending racism don't exist or bad things don't happen, but he's just saying, hey, you know, I got a good life here and I kind of like it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's history trying to tell him he's lived his experience. His lived experience is wrong and your opinion's right. That's always the thing, though, isn't it? It's like, how are you gonna try and tell somebody else what their experiences are? If somebody lives somewhere and they decide they like where they live, and you're telling them that they're wrong, it's like, wait a minute, like this. You don't get to tell somebody what they like and what they don't like. Not everybody likes the same things, for sure. You know, sometimes I like living in London, sometimes I don't. And the truth is, not every black person has experienced racism. There's something you don't hear about very often. Like, not every single black person has been a victim of racism. That's not to say that racism don't exist or that it's not a problem, because those are true too. You know, it does exist and it is a problem and it is an issue and it does need to be dealt with, and there's various ways of dealing with it because there's various levels and ways that racism can manifest itself. But through it all, not every single black person has been a victim of racism. And if that's his experience, then why be mad at him for that? You know? Oh, she gonna kill him. I was like, imagine telling a rape victim that what happens to her didn't happen. Like, imagine someone saying to you like they were raped last week or something, right? And you're like, that didn't happen. That's not true. Like, that's a horrendous thing to say to somebody, right? Yet. Yet. Listen, unless you have actual proof that somebody is lying about a thing, then it's just best to stay your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we knocked out Mulder. No, don't, BJ. Oof. Oh. Oh, he died. He... Oof, that was close. Let me tell you, racism doesn't exist. Just because I don't say it, I don't know your life. Exactly. But you know, racism don't exist, by the way. Just so you know, it doesn't. It's just completely made up. It's a false big conspiracy. I kid. That's a terrible joke. That's a terrible joke. That is a terrible. That's probably my worst joke ever. I ain't gonna lie. That was my worst joke. Don't repeat that joke. It's not a good idea. But yeah, exactly. It's just like that. Trying to tell somebody else their experience when you don't know their experience is like. Rex is like, Executive producer Chris Carter. Well, that was a pretty intense episode to start off with now, wasn't it? That was a pretty intense episode. The whole idea of this case from like 1940s where, you know, this guy was raping people and carving like brother or sister into their chest. And then even though that guy's still alive, it seems like his young spirit kind of lived on through his son and potentially his son into his granddaughter. And she was going around killing people as him without realizing. That was mad. And that when that was, yeah, that was intense. That was intense. I like that episode. It's called Aubrey. Kind of a crappy name for a show episode, but it was a good episode. That might be amongst my favorite episodes so far of this season, potentially even of the 2 seasons. I mean, actually, no, let me not say that because I'm sure I've forgotten stuff from season 1 by now. But Eugene Victor Toombs, of course, was a good one, and the one with Scully's dad when he passes away, that was a good one as well. So, yeah. People are aware that that is definitely true. I think that's not even an opinion at this point. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. People are weird and stupid and have way too much time on their hands. It's a bad combination of things. Weird, stupid, and not busy enough. People need hobbies, man. I'm gonna take a quick break for a few minutes and then come back and continue with episode 13, Irresistible. So if you haven't already, get it ready on 0, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Where's the button gone? There it is. All right, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, wait longer. All right, see you soon. All right. Thank you for joining. For those who have joined, thank you for sticking around. For those who stuck around. Oh, okay. Apparently, this guy knows what it's like to take his own life. Did I read that right? So somebody took their own life. That's tragic. And somebody said, I know what that's like. I've had trauma at festivals. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, part of me is thinking, I think I know what they might have been trying to say. But boy, did they choose the wrong words. You know what I mean? But then again, I mean, I guess you could say, I know what it's like to want or to feel like you want to just take your own life at a festival. You could say that. I know what it's like to feel depressed at a festival. That being said, even though that could technically be a more accurate thing to say, why would you make it about you? Like, if you know what it's like to have trauma and you're hearing about somebody committing suicide at a festival, you know what you know what it feels like to feel suicidal at these things, why would you take that opportunity to make it about you? You know what I mean? Like, it feels like even if you said the right thing, the right thing, it's still the wrong thing, you know? Because it's not about you at that point. Like, it's not. Like, one way or the other. whether he said whether he said what is technically correct or not, it's like, bro, this is not the time. You know, this is not the time for that. Like, because a lot of us experience some form of depression, you know, whether mild depression or severe depression. And a lot of us, whether in passing or serious contemplation, would have a suicidal thought at one time. But it's like, when somebody actually does it, it's like, this isn't about you. Like, bruh. I'm sympathetic, but I can't with people like that now, for sure. I get that. What was that old saying goes? Some people need a high five to the face with a fist. All right. Let's get episode 13 started. Lucky number 13. It's called Irresistible, season 2, episode 13. Hope you're ready on 0, because we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. And in 3, 2, 1, play. Yo, what up, Dan? Belgian Dan the man. How you doing? I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. Ended up starting the stream about an hour later than usual, because running late from cab work and all that. But we got here, man. We got here. We know, like, there's all those people. Those people who always make everything about them. Like, you know, I'm sure you've all met people like that at some time or other. No matter what it is, they make it about them. It's like, whether in a subtle way or whatever, but whether it's a tragic thing or whether it's a casual thing, but they'd always somehow make it about them. Like, you might say something like, you know, I don't know, I got a raise at my job or something. And all they gotta say is, "Oh, congratulations!" That's all you gotta say. Congratulations, well done, good on you. That's all you gotta say. But they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got a raise 3 years ago. I remember my first raise, and they only gave me £5. So I said to them, I wanted more than five. You know, I was like, can we just, do you know what I mean? It always makes it about them. Doing okay here, awesome. Going through some dark times. As you can get, as you can get. Everyone's gone. Someone's post that made their death about. And I think, to be fair, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but I think, to be fair, there's times where I felt that urge or temptation to say something that makes it about me, but at the same time, you kind of have to like push that back and be like, you know what, this ain't the time for it. It's not the time for it. Or them ones where like, you know, like a country has like an earthquake or something like that. There's an earthquake in one country around the world. And they'd be like, oh my days, I was just there. Like 10 years ago, we were just there. Like, bro, 10 years ago? Oh, we could have been in that. I just think if we went there 10 years later, we'd be in that. Exactly, time and place. This guy looks familiar. This guy in the suit, with the one holding the scissors. He looks familiar. I'm sure I've seen him in like a few movies or something. Just desecrated the body. I know people like that, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, time and place, gentlemen. Time and place. Oh, man. All right, here's a question for the group. We all know somebody who makes every situation about themselves. We all know somebody like that, or at least we've known somebody like that, right? But here's my question. What is a scenario where it is totally appropriate to make it about yourself? That's my question for the group. What is a scenario when it is totally appropriate and acceptable to make it about yourself? Catherine and Turl. Desecrating a corpse. Well, it's just general grievance. They moan, you join in and moan about your stuff, because then you can turn it into a funny conversation. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Where, like, I don't know, maybe at your job or something, and you're both just kind of like moaning about the office hours or something, or I don't know, just something general like that. Or that weirdo boss that keeps asking you to do overtime. Boy, this guy's creepy. We're never having dealt with Karen. She's not picking up on this guy's creepy vibes at all. Come on now. I know this isn't like 1990 or whatever, but bruh. Oh, Scully. Scully's taking it hard. Yeesh. And it can be a bit self-centered sometimes. I have to remind him he ain't the only one with stuff. Rain and storms moving through this area. The temps are gonna be turned up literally towards the weekend. No good weather for Brax. No good weather for Braxton Spebe. But yeah, that's the thing when we're going through issues. I mean, of course, we need to be able to talk about them, but yeah, you can't forget that other people are going through things too, and sometimes we have a tendency to like keep passing on our issues to other people and without giving too much thought as to how it's affecting them. Yeah, Brax. Well, ask them, when do you think it's totally fine and appropriate to make a situation all about you? Well, maybe not all about you, but let's say just about you. Man's curb crawling. You know what? That's got to be such a dangerous way to do prostitution. I mean, prostitution's a dangerous job, just anyway, right? No matter how you do it, it's a dangerous job, right? But then to do it where you're literally just going into some stranger's house or a hotel or whatever. You have no idea who they are, what their intentions are. And you're just going into their apartments. That might not even be theirs, could be just some place that they rented out for the day, or maybe even their buddy's house or whatever. You have no idea. I'm just saying, like, it's already a high risk profession. Doing it that way is like adding so much more risk to it. Tonight, for example, I was late funny last night. My neck had been hurting all day. Alright, let me just stop reading there for a second. This is the first part of what Sam said. I was laid funny last night. My neck was hurting all day. I'm just going to take a moment to laugh at that bit before I read the rest of it. Alright, here we go. Let me grow up now. Let me grow up. Here is a shoulder I did. I did T call the kids down. I will not come and get it because his shoulder. So I was like, I'm hurting too. I still cook for you. Now I'm having to bring it in for you. Whatever clothes you found. But yeah, it's like after all that, it's like, dude, come get your food, man. It's like, went through pain making this. We're all suffering. You want to suffer even more? But hey, I mean, it's Yeah, I think that's the type of thing that happens when you get laid funny. You know, your neck. If you're in an awkward position, you know, your neck starts to hurt. Assuming Elliot was there, he should know your neck was hurting as well too. It's the same. The Brumfields. You don't need to invite. Oh, wait, what kind of. Alright, so downstairs, he had to be up at 1:30 a.m. Oh wait, is he sleeping? Well, yeah, once that alarm goes off. Yeah, once that alarm goes off at 1:30. Especially though sometimes people like let the alarm ring. Like they don't get up right away to let it ring, and you're like, bloody hell. Oh, this guy is a creep. The back door's always open. They're way too trusting in that part of the world. They're way too trusting. I mean, it's good to trust, of course, but come on, come on. I crashed the settings game on stream last night. I didn't get in my composition, so yeah, I woke up at 5:30 and my neck was like, oof. Oh wait, so does that mean it's my fault that you got a bad neck? I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. Someone puts your name in something. Oh, right, about the making it about you. Yeah. It's my party and I cry if I want to. This is less an X-Files and more just a creepy files. This is more like something they'll deal with in like The Shield. I was more selfish on my birthday. Yeah, I've never been too big. Well, not never, but for a while now, I haven't really been too big on birthdays. But yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll make a big deal about my birthday too. I was picked going out for a family meal or something because it's something everyone else likes to do. Yeah, next birthday, do something that's all you. Oh, he is going a bit too far. Oof, she made a getaway. And we know just cause nobody expected. Oh, of course, yeah, Scully. Yeah. Let's not forget Scully got abducted. And we know just cause nobody experienced overt racism, it don't mean they didn't experience it covertly without them. No, for sure. So that's true. They get to relax, they'll get a wake-up call. I would choose to be left alone. It's my day. I want me time. It's Coffee and Idris Elba movies. I think that's Sam's day. And a birthday cake. I don't have to share it yet. You're ready. Wake up. But yeah, no, for sure. Like I was saying before, like racism exists in so many different ways. You know, whether whether blatantly in your face or more subtle and less easy to detect, or even know that it's happening when it's happening. But I was just talking in general that not every person goes through that. You know, not everyone goes through that, and it's not for anybody to tell them otherwise. If that's their experience, it's just experience. You know, Saw some interesting news. A young lady working at a Home Depot to pay her way through college went viral with 34 million views after posting a selfie at her job just for being beautiful. Oh, I think I heard about that. Didn't Shaq jump in the DMs or something? That's also something about Shaq jumping some girls' DMs about keep your head up and let the haters hate or whatever, something like that. Oh, they were checking the wrong guy. Well, I could totally understand that, you know, going viral for being beautiful. It's a burden. It's a blessing and a curse, you know, being this handsome. Employee Assistance Program. Yo, Ben. How you been, Ben? Scully's going for it. Oh, I haven't offended you, right? So I was just saying, yeah, people shouldn't be telling people they are wrong because their opinions ain't someone else's lived experience. Good, thanks. Should have been Haze. Well, now she's more opportunities plenty. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Ben. I'm doing alright. Yeah, we started the stream an hour later than planned. Just doing some cab work and ended up coming back a bit later than intended. But yeah, no, doing alright, still doing alright. I'm still watching 3 episodes this week of the X-Files. This is episode 2, well, episode 13. But I enjoy how people use the term gaslighting, though a lot of the times they use it wrong. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of a buzzword now. Not to say that people don't get gaslit. That's a thing. People do it, but it's maybe not as much as you know, the internet might have you believe. You know, how everybody's ex-boyfriend is a narcissist, you know, it's that kind of thing. It's like, it's not that there are no narcissists in the world, but yeah, maybe not everyone you ever met that you didn't get along with. I mean, some people are just not very nice people. Don't necessarily make them narcissists, they're just not necessarily nice people. You know what I mean? A little bit of both. I mean, I have been starting later than I normally do in recent weeks, so that'd be a part of it. And yeah, I ended up going sort of a indirect way home that started taking a bit longer. Saying it wasn't wrong. The overall thing was it may not have dealt with it. Yeah, but since it's out there, you can come across it. What's the deal, sir? Rent a car, Lariat. So choose how would you work? Oh no, I can. It's a very flexible line of work, which is pretty much the main reason I do it. Because it's just super flexible. So if I want to do earlies, I can do earlies. If I want to do lates, I can do lates. I mean, of course, flexible to a degree. Like any day, if you've got a job. No, it's not like I can just like kick something out my car and be like, yeah, I'm done now. I mean, technically I could do that, but that'd be bad form. But yeah, it's a pretty flexible gig, so I like that, and you know, it's pretty decent work as well. It was this woman at download who was complaining about her experience as she's disabled. So I commented, said sorry she was going through it. Said he was having a blast. He was verbally abusive to him, accused him of gaslighting her, pointed out he was able-bodied, so he knows nothing. Like, honey, you're the one doing the gaslighting, and yeah, I mean that guy. Yeah, kind of an arsehole. Let's be honest. Kind of a dick move, right? But yeah, that's not gaslighting. That's not gaslighting. Like that. Come on. Two wrongs that's not alright to make. Let's not make stuff up now, shall we? It's good to hear. Let's play some downtowns, or you just know where. to go, not to go, place. It's all around here. I'm gonna sound for my phone to say they don't exist. Go to one of those places around nighttime. And those are in other states too. It's just me and my friend in the Midwest and South. But yeah, I mean, there is a difference between somebody who, let's say, hasn't experienced racism, or maybe very, very subtle racism, only very, very subtle racism, to somebody just straight up saying racism don't exist. You know, there are two different things. Two different things. I mean, it can be the same person, of course, but they are two different things. So yeah, if you're talking about your experiences and somebody tells you it's not true, whether it's racism, whether it's sexism, or just anything, it doesn't even have to be anything traumatic or anything like that, but just talking about anything that you've been through, and somebody else tells you that didn't happen. That's effectively what we're saying. That's just not cool. You cannot tell somebody else how their life went because you weren't there, unless you have evidence that they're lying. Just let them speak their truth, and their truth might not align with your view of the world. In fact, it most likely won't. What do you feel about people who get offended on other people's behalf? That's just, yeah. It's, I mean, I guess on one hand, I'd like to think that they have good intentions, but more and more it's hard to believe that, because like, and even if they do have good intentions, it's still like not cool. Like, even if they do have good intentions, it's still like the thing is that you're ultimately treating somebody as if they are incapable of taking care of themselves, you know? And that ain't cool. It's like, if somebody says something and you think that it's rude, it's offensive, it's, I mean, you may very be right. It may very well be super rude and super inappropriate. But if the person who the inappropriate thing was targeted at seems to be okay with it, let it go. Or at the very least, let it go for now. Like, you don't need to bring it up on the spot. Like, maybe you can mention something later and say, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about this because this is what I was thinking, but you didn't seem to mind. So you can be, that's probably a better way to go about it. Just say, hey, look, this guy, over what this guy said, I thought it seemed like a pretty insensitive thing, but you didn't seem to mind. I just wanted to talk to you about it. And then maybe there you could get a better understanding of the situation and what's happening. But to outright get mad at somebody after saying something when that thing wasn't actually targeted at you, and the person that was targeted at doesn't seem to mind about it, then it's like, bruh, come on. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. Man, he said it didn't exist. He said it's not common. Where he is, everyone just chill with each other. Don't was coming from a very liberal point of view. You're not fine, Scully. Right. Oof. Yeah, less of an X file and definitely more of a creepy file. But yeah, that was a good episode still, though. That was a good episode still. Ooh, man, X-Files be knocking out of the park on this season, aren't they? Damn. I'll start the next one in just a moment or two. Oof. Donnie Faster. Damn, what a creep. And that guy played him well. I didn't see the actor's name, but that guy played him well. Too well. Like, yo, I mean, he was playing the creep so well. It was like, yo, that interview lady should have known he was a creep. That's how well he was playing the creep role. Like, yo, this, you should know. Don't be employing this guy. He's clearly a creep. So, yeah, and it's like things like that. It's like letting the man have his fun, you know. That's what. So it's the whole thing about sort of being offended on other people's behalf. Let's say there's a scenario where, you know, you're with maybe your friends or whatever, and one of your friends makes a super inappropriate comment about, I don't know, Asian people or whatever or something, right? Just a super inappropriate, really rude, clearly racist comment, but there's no Asian people around to know whether they're going to be offended by it or not. But you just know from what they said, it was just that kind of rude. I mean, you could say something in a moment of, look, that's not cool, dude, or, you know, things like that. I mean, I feel like that sort of thing is fine. You don't necessarily need to be writing blogs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be writing blogs and going on Twitter rants and, you know, that kind of thing, and you know, getting a megaphone and just like blasting somebody in the face about this is how rude it is, and you should know. And you don't need to. You could just say, "Hey, dude, that's not cool." That's all you need to say in a moment like that, in a situation like that. Hey, dude, that's not cool. And you can just say that and leave it there. You don't need to go no further. You can just leave it there. Hey, dude, I don't think that's cool, man. That's not cool, and that's it. Leave it alone. No need to say nothing else. But I've been in scenario in situations where, like, for example, let's say you're in a crowd and this person on stage makes a joke concerning black people, and then you might notice sometimes some of the white people kind of looking around to see if the black guys are laughing or not. Just to kind of be like, you know, can I laugh at this? Let me check real quick. I've seen that sort of thing happen. That's hilarious to me. Just laugh. If you think it's funny, laugh. And if it turns out you laughed at the wrong joke, then, well, that's something we can talk about later. But hey, if you think it's funny, just laugh. If not, don't laugh. But yeah, I've seen that a few times where somebody's made a joke and a white guy's kind of done a sly look like, oh yeah, oh, yeah. Especially funny when they're trying to be sly about it, but it's like, everybody sees you, bro. Everybody sees you. It's like me going to a different country and crapping on it because where I'm from is different. That happens. I mean, I'm not saying you do it, I'm just saying that happens. People do that, but yeah. Well, hopefully you don't do that. I was just saying, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know if Sam does that or not. I guess I wouldn't know. Hopefully you don't. Sam turning up in like Italy. It's not how we do it where I'm from. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not how we do it where I'm from. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. In a situation, the person I was with said something ignorant, actually felt was racist, and I did tell her, like, hey, look, that's not cool, man. Come on, man. It's not okay. That's what you gotta say. Not more, not less. Say it, man. It's not okay. Yeah. I think the truth is though, like, when somebody said something like clearly racist or homophobic or anything like that, I feel like you know, even if there isn't, say, you know, a person around who is more targeted at, like, I feel like you'll know, you know what I mean, when somebody's just said something like really bad, and even when they say it as a joke, like you just kind of know that they weren't joking. You know what I mean? Something tells you. You can't always pinpoint what exactly it was. Maybe it's something in their tone or something in, you know, in the words they use, or just something in there just lets you know that nah, I don't think this person was joking. They meant that shit. It's like, dude, come on now. We don't need to be doing that. Getting crap from my own country for the crap piece, so we get a comparison. Nah. Apparently in Italy, I saw this on a video. I don't know if this is true or not because I've never been to Italy. But apparently in Italy, it's considered bad form to drink cappuccinos after 11 a.m. I think it was 11 a.m. or isn't it in the morning? It was sometime like, I'm pretty sure it was 11 a.m. But yeah, apparently in Italy, it's considered bad form to drink cappuccinos after 11 a.m. And the person in the video didn't say why, because he didn't know himself, but it was just saying that apparently that's a thing in Italy where drinking cappuccinos after 11 a.m. is bad form. So if I ever went to Italy, I'll be looking at the time like, it's 11:01, can I have a cappuccino please? It's 11:01. All right. It's actually almost 11 now. It's 10:59. So let's get this next episode started. This is episode 14, season 2, episode 14. I think this is a German title. I believe that's a D, not Die. It looks, I know, I'm kind of assuming it's German. I don't know if it is, but if it is, then it's Hand Die Verletzt. I'll probably say that wrong anyway. But if it's not German, it's just Hand Die Verletzt. What she said was racist. I don't think she realized it was, though. Her mouth doesn't always engage with her brain. Oh, yeah. I think we all know people like that as well. Speaking of people we all know. But, yeah. And the rain, but I still felt I should say something, so I did. Yeah. Big up Sam for that. Italian pizza is much better than what we get dished off over here. Can you not show it? Can I not show what? Frozen Gamer. Italian pizza. I know Italians invented pizza, but is it really better over there than it is over here? There's only one way to find out. Then we go to Italy and test out their pizza. All right. Here we go. So, episode 14 of season 2. Hope you're ready on 0. Because we're about to go 3, 2, 1, play. So, in 3, 2, 1, play. No, I can't show the X-Files, or at least not in its entirety. I'm probably showing about as much as I can show right now. But yeah, no, I couldn't show the whole thing. That would be a copyright issue. I've been to Rome twice. Tried their pizza, and it's so much better. Oh, okay, okay. We've got to go to Rome then. What kind of pizzas they do? I mean, I don't mean toppings. I mean, like, what kind of base? Is it like thin base? Do they do like stuffed crust? Like, what's the common? I mean, I assume you can get all kinds of pizzas in Italy just anyway. But what is like, say, the traditional Italian pizza? Is that like a thin or is it a thick base, or what are we talking about? Or is this some kind of devil worshipping thing they're doing? Oh, indeed it is. Oh, they are worshipping the devil right now. I say, speaking of pizza though, I tell you what I don't like when it comes to pizza. When you go to a pizza shop or any kind of restaurant and you order a pizza, and then they give you a knife and fork. Like, bro, are you mad? You can give a man knife and fork to eat a pizza. It's like, what for? That's how you know. That's how I know I'm in the wrong place when it comes to pizza. If they give you a knife and fork, it's like, nah. Unless it's a plastic knife or a plastic fork, I could that I'd accept. A plastic knife and fork I'd accept, but a metal knife and fork, bruh, I'm in the wrong place. Not been to Ireland, so I don't know, but they say the Guinness tastes better over there. It's mates there, I believe, isn't it? So I guess that means it's fresher. Correct. She can be so homophobic also, and she doesn't realize she's doing it. When I call it out, she says, "You say stuff." like that to L. I'm like, that's different. We can with each other. You can't. Yeah, there's certain things you can do when you have a relationship with somebody and a kind of a rapport with somebody, like things you can say or do that otherwise, you know, might be inappropriate. But yeah, it's not like you could just come along and yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, if you're friends with somebody, you might like make fun of them or you might cuss them out and they do the same to you. And it's all good because, you know, you have that kind of relationship, but somebody else comes along that you don't know and says something that's probably not even anywhere near as bad, and it's a problem because I don't know you like that. Yeah, we'll rip each other apart, but it's all in fun. There's no intent to hurt each other. I call her, yeah, my daughter-in-law. It's all good, doesn't anyone else, alright? Yeah, no, for sure. It's like, you gotta earn the right to insult me. You know what I mean? You gotta earn the right. Right, there's frog flying out the sky. You gotta earn it. You can't just come here and start saying stuff. It's a problem. It's a problem. Say okay, you're gonna have it anyway. And she said you had kids out of wedlock. I'll see there. Oof. Oof, you know what? I need a new sound for that one. That's a zinger. I don't think any of the sounds I've got available to me are appropriate for that one. See, that doesn't quite cut it. And I think it needs more than that. I need a bazinga. That's what I need. I need a bazinga. I'm gonna have to go search for a Bazinga. I mean, by the time I get it, it'd be too late, I'm sure, but I need a Bazinga. This kid tried to run away through the window. Oh, this kid been bad. Oh. Yeah. These guys, man. These guys. Oof. We have that kind of relationship. You can't just get involved and say stuff. And she came back with that. I was so proud. Proud mummy moment. I think that's the closest sound I've got to for that. But yeah, it's like, then what happens is that sometimes people see people having fun and saying this and saying that and saying all kinds of words or whatever, and they just want to join in, but it's like, you can't just join in without doing the work. You know what I mean? You can't just come along. Well, she leaves the body parts in her school drawer and puts people's homework on top of it, like the blood stains aren't gonna be on the... Oh, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Come on now. Like, someone's not gonna look at their homework shit and be like, why is there blood on the back of this? Oh, this guy's a crap counselor now, isn't he? pigs. Oof, man. Oof. It's all sweaty, man. It's not as humid right now as it was yesterday. It's definitely cooler. A lot cooler, but still getting a bit sweaty right now. By the way, for my American friends right now, which is Brax, if Brax is still there, do they really make you cut open like live animals or real animals in biology class? Is that a thing that actually happens, or is that just for TV and movies? Like, do they actually do that in school? Cool. But yeah, is it true that is it true that it's in American schools that they get you to dissect like real animals? Is that a real thing? She didn't even tell me she was gay. She told me she was bi a few weeks later. I said, are we telling people you're gay yet? She was like, what? She was like, well, I said, what the hell, you're gay, it's fine. A mother knows. This little girl scared. Bisexual people seem to get quite a bit of stigma and things, like even in the LGBT communities. No, they seem to get man, whoever they got to play this girl right here, they got someone who knows how to cry. Alright, she knows how to cry. But yeah, bisexual people seem to get like just I don't know what the word is, but like a lot of disacknowledgement, I guess, you know. And it's especially hard, I think, when like a bisexual woman, for example, is in a relationship with a man. Like they seem to get a lot of kind of pushback for that. is cruel. And she ain't even finished yet. Man, that is a horrible story. Oof. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual. I just knew she wasn't. She had no interest in boys. She pretended she did, but I knew. Way back in the day, they had that in science biology classes at schools now. As it depended on which, depending on the course level. Some other schools don't have that section. Okay, so it varies from place. Okay, fair enough. To stick their noses in people's relationships. People don't like us being. Oh yeah. YouTube have just announced changes to the YouTube monitor program. They have lowered the eligibility criteria. Okay, I didn't see that. Cool, I guess. More people can get to make money. I'm gonna be rich. Just watch. Next week, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be loaded in cash in what, like 1-2 weeks? 2 weeks max. I'm gonna be like blinging. The people with the most to say are usually single. Oh yeah. It's always somebody talking about what you need to be in a relationship and how it works and what you need to do and what they need to have and what you need to have, and you're looking at them like, bruh, I swear you've been divorced like 26 times. Like, what do you know? The only thing you can be doing at that point is telling people what not to do. You know what I mean? This is what you don't do. Dissect real follow, right? I did it. by a computer, but I did work with a small flame. Liquid stove. I'm back in 5th grade. Touched and held rocks from the moon. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Oh, they killed the girl through like some ritual devil worshipping. Oh man. Needed minimum 4,000 hours watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Oh, for sure, people be special. You're gonna be rich. Yeah, man. Just watch 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna be like having a mansion. I'm gonna have a Ferrari. And another 2 weeks, I'm gonna be making apology videos. That's how that works, right? That's how that works. I'll be on here like, I've made a series of poor decisions that do not represent the character that I want to be. I'm gonna use those exact words as well. Alright, now you need either 500 subscribers and 3 valid public uploads in the last 90 days, along with either 3,000 public watch hours or 3 million valid public hours within 90 days. I do actually. I think the views ones I didn't know about. So they sent it in the email. I didn't know about the 3,000 hours though. They've reduced that by 1,000 hours. And only 500 subscribers rather than 1,000, so they just half that. That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, man. Let's watch. I'm gonna be a millionaire in 2 weeks. They're gonna be making up lies. This guy just haven't agreed to that the lady was gonna kill his daughter though. Because he's part of their devil worshipping group, so he must have agreed to it, right? Unless the other lady just acted on her own. Imagine how many issues could be solved if people knew how to stop getting involved in other people's business. Indeed. There's this song came out, I think maybe a couple of years ago now, and the lyrics are simple. It goes, I go drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. That's just good advice, man, I swear. And the people painted the rocks red, white, and blue. Wait, you had rocks on the moon, and you painted them red, white, and blue. You just ruined those rocks. Like, man, how many times are you gonna be able to get rocks from the moon for someone to just go paint them, like defiling? Like, it's like, okay, we just get another astronaut to go get some more, like, mate, who's defiling moon rocks. Now they're just like regular rocks that's been painted. They lost their value. My apology video would go, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not offended, but that sounds like you latest. Man. I said what I said. Deal with it. chat was saying they might start posting videos, so I thought I'd share that info. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Brax was saying he wanted to start a channel. I think Little Jakes was saying he wanted to start a channel at some point as well. So yeah, good info to know for those who might want to look into the YouTube space. To earn themselves a little bit of cash, yeah, I just might. I wonder if I should do the South Park thing if I ever need to make an apology video. What was the South Park thing? Those apology videos are so cringe. Oh, for sure. I'm really sorry, blah blah blah. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, and buy my merch. New items in the merch store. He's not on board with it. To give me like the video and stuff. They don't represent my views, however it was fucking funny. You know it. Alright, here's a question for the group. If you ever had to make a YouTube apology video, what would be the thing that you did? What would you be apologizing for? Like, what would you have done that pissed off people so much that you had to make a video? That's my question. Be myself. Man, this woman, she's well into it. Gotta hand over the candle and everything. I'm usually pretty honest and I say what I think. I don't have much filter, so probably something I would say. How about you, Haze? Oof. It's probably gonna be like some joke that went too far, I reckon. Probably something racist, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll probably make some racist joke. I'll probably say it and immediately be like, oh, I think that one went too far. Immediately, and I won't say it, but I'll probably make the joke in my head. I'll be like, yeah, I think that one might have went too far. It's either going to be a racist joke or a sexual joke. Joke I made, but yeah. In your opinion. No, he went against his coven. There's gonna be payback. Oh, there's a snake after him. Is he ain't gonna see the snake? I would apologize to them. No, not everyone is gonna get me. I want humor, or if I'm, into that stuff, people ain't gonna get me no harm, but she doesn't have to worry about myself to please people, man, for sure. Yeah, I think when it comes to apologies, like if you've done something wrong or done or said something wrong, then yeah, you should apologize for that. But just, yeah, you say, if it's just a case of being yourself or just, stating something that you think or believe or whatever, yeah, those sorts of things I don't believe you should have to apologize for. Because even if you had an opinion about something and it turned out later the opinion you had was incorrect, you could accept that you were incorrect. You don't need to apologize. You could just be like, oh, okay, I didn't know that then. Now I know this now. And you move on. Doesn't need to be a whole apology about it. It's like you knew what you knew and now you know something else. So yeah, things like that, I don't think people you don't need to be apologizing for, like whether it's opinions or stuff. I mean, if you say something like, cool, and well, actually, let me rephrase that a little bit. If you say something with the intent of causing harm and pain and all that kind of malicious stuff, and you actually do feel bad about it, you know what I mean? Not just apologizing because, oh, you might lose sponsors, but you actually kind of assess that, like, you know what, I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't a good way to respond to what was going on. I apologize for my actions. So that's I feel like those sorts of things are fine. But yeah, apology videos are not about that. They're not about understanding that somebody did something wrong. It's literally just that, like, they know they're gonna lose sponsors, they're gonna lose followers and status and all that kind of stuff. So they're making an apology video as a way of damage control. Ooh, they're gonna kill Mulder. Yeah, that we evolve. It's how people grow. I never wanna let them see this, but I ain't gonna change for people. You either like me or you don't. I losing sleep over him. A lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. That's one of my favorite quotes. I have no idea if it's true or not because, I mean, who knows what lions do, but still, it sounds cool and I like it. A lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, indeed, indeed. He's sleeping because he's not worried about what sheeps are thinking. Oh, moe, oh, moe, oh, moe, oh, moe. Oh, moe. Well, that's a classic song, isn't it? Sleeping soundly at that, yep. Surrounded by the stench of its own piss. Yeah, lions actually do that, by the way. They piss in a big circle and oh, they got him. Well, obviously. Wonder if that like works for people. If I was just like just piss in a big circle, will I sleep better? I wonder. Oh, they're gonna kill him. No, I feel like we've watched 3 really high quality episodes of the X-Files in a row. Like, usually there might be one episode that's really good and the rest are kind of alright. Oh, the mastermind behind it. MLC since. Yeah, I guess so. Goodbye. It's been nice working with you. She has a brilliant handwriting. But yeah, I feel like we watched 3 high quality episodes of X-Files in a row. Usually there's maybe one really good and then, you know, others are okay. And I feel like we just watched 3 high quality episodes in a row. But they didn't get Paddock though. Oof, she might be back. She might be back. Like Sam is coming back. Well, yo, that was episode 14. Episode 14 of the X-Files. Die Hand Verletzt. Die Hand Die Verletzt. Something like that. Something like that. But that was yeah, you know what? We are more than halfway through season 2, so we've got what? 12, 13, about 13 episodes to go. Next one it is Fresh Bones, but we save it till next week. Save it till next week. Well, I guess we only got a few weeks to go because it's what, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We might have to do 4 episodes on the last week actually, because there's only, I think there's like one, yeah. But there's about 3 weeks to go. 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks to go. So we're not far off the end. But that was crazy though, that whole devil worshipping thing. I'm a religious type, as you guys know, so I do very much believe that it's possible to sell your soul to Satan. I wouldn't recommend you do it, but hey, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do. But I did hear about this guy, Damson Idris. He's an actor, young actor, and apparently he was praying to the devil to be good at an acting role, and then he said he was having nightmares for a month afterwards. And it's like, yo man, I know people believe in all kinds of different things. I'm just saying, first of all, like, if you're gonna pray to the devil, like, why would you pray to the devil and just ask to be good at your job? Like, that's such a lame thing to ask for, first and foremost. I'm just saying, that's such a lame thing to ask for. You're gonna pray to the devil and all you asked for was to be good at your job. It's like, bruh, like, you couldn't just ask the director, like, hey man, how do you want me to play this role? Like, you couldn't just do that. Man was like, yeah, let me go to Satan. Like, raw. But hey, but yeah, that was a quality episode. And the one before that with the psycho, it was the creepy guy. That wasn't really an X-File, but still, it was a pretty creepy dude. And I think it just showed a different side to sort of Mulder and Scully in terms of how they investigate things. And I guess it became more like, you know, regular FBI agents where they investigated it. So it showed that kind of side to them that you don't always see, because it is usually about the unknown and unexplained and that sort of stuff. But they are detectives first and foremost, and you kind of saw that there. And then the other episode, was it Aubrey, the first one we watched, where it was the what happened again? It was there's the soul of the old killer rapist guy that was going into the bodies of his granddaughter, and she was like killing people and marking them as him, but not realizing he had to die for it to end. Guess who's back again. But yeah, that was some good episodes of the X-Files, man. So we'll watch 3 more next week. It is 10 to 12. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up soon, because I know we ended up starting late today. So I'm sorry, we're gonna have to end a little bit early. But we still got the 3 episodes in there. We still got the 3 episodes in there. Sam had to take care of business. Had to mark her territory. So it's like sleep later. I understand. Don't want nobody disturbing you. But yeah, next live stream should be on Thursday. Hopefully starting at 8 PM or around about 8 PM ish. But if not, I'll try and let you know. Down today is trying to convince hands. System of a Down. Yeah, you should be listening to System of a Down. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You want to, How's Alan doing? He was in the live stream. What was he last in the live stream? I think last week. It was last week. I mean, yeah, we're talking about Megan and Thingy. But yeah. Get into the System of a Down. And maybe some Takeshi 6ix9ine. You can get him to listen, get him to do some Takeshi 6ix9ine reactions. The album's epic. Not for a video though, just to listen. Yeah, Toxicity is actually one of my favorite songs of theirs, actually. There's an artist by the name of Vika, V-I-K-A. She has a YouTube channel called Vika Goes Wild, and I think it's short for Victoria. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But yeah, Vika Goes Wild, and she does a lot of like piano covers of like rock songs and you know, heavy metal songs and things like that. And she has a cover of Toxicity on there, and it is amazing. I mean, a lot of her stuff is just fantastic. Of course, you know, she's clearly really good at the piano. But that particular one that she does of Toxicity, but yeah, definitely look that up. In fact, you know what? Let me do you guys a favor. And find it for you. If I can. It's taking ages, bro. But yeah, Vika Goes Wild is to be honest, I'm not sure if she still uploads. I don't think I've seen any recent videos from her. Oh, album is Chef's Kiss. I haven't listened to it for a while though, so yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do that myself. Let's see, Vika Goes Wild. Toxicity. Yeah, she's got a lot of great stuff on her channel. But if you like Toxicity, and who don't like Toxicity? There you go. That's definitely one to check out of hers. Chef's Kiss. I mean, I guess the album could be Chef's Kids too. I mean, what's a Chef's Kids? It's like I guess instead of like, you know, a whole meal, it might be just the breakfast cereal. Maybe like with Chef's Kids. That's still pretty good. I mean, you can't be mad at breakfast cereal. You know, cornflakes and orange juice. It's not a bad combination. So I'm just saying. Still pretty good. But yeah. Put my save list. Awesome. But guys, yeah. So I'm gonna have to start winding down, wrapping up. It is 5 minutes to 12 a.m. Yeah, should be back again on Thursday playing some games. Maybe might actually finish off Alex Kidd, because I feel like we're close to the end on Alex Kidd. I thought it was on the final stage last week, but clearly wasn't. But I do think we're close to the end, so maybe, just maybe, we'll get for the rest of Alex Kidd, and if not, then maybe the week after, we'll see. But yeah, we'll do that for Thursday 8 p.m. maybe. We'll see. And in the meantime, maybe I'll post a video. I probably won't. But guys, you've been awesome as always. What movie is next? Oh yeah, movie for next month. I haven't even decided yet, have I? Let me see if I can decide that now. Actually, save something to think about it later. So we're still doing Arnie season, but we did just watch an Arnie movie, so we'll pick something else. What's on the list? What's on the list? Oh, let me take Candyman 3 off the list actually, because I'm gonna try and do something that is available on a streaming platform that I'm already subscribed to. And I'm just looking at the list. There's a few things on the list, but I think all of them I've got to buy. Damn it. Oh wait, Shoot Fighter 1993 with Bolo Young and William Zabka is on Amazon Prime. So there we go, that's on the list. Shoot Fighter. So yeah, Shoot Fighter for next week. There we go. And that's how I decide. That's how I decide. Pick something that I don't gotta pay extra for. So yeah, Shoot Fighter, Fight to the Death, 1993, Bolo Young and William Zabka. I've not watched a martial arts movie for a long time, so that could be a rare treat. Well, not really rare, but a nice treat. I do like martial arts movies. So yeah, Shoot Fighter for next week's movie night. Don't forget, you need to watch The Sadness and The Menu. I don't care if you do on stream. I just want you to watch them. Yeah, no, for sure. I've got them written down as well. So stream or no stream, one day. But guys, yeah, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. And until whenever, if ever, peace.